So, my company's name is Narwhal Medical, and we are creating the world's smallest catheter-based blood pump. Quick origin story is I got inspired to do this when I first saw the clinical need once. I was watching a case, and the physician failed to place the current devices because the devices, simply put, are just too big for many of the patients nowadays. A few years later, I came up with a solution, and that led me to found Narwhal Medical. We closed our seed round in 2024, and we're planning on closing our Series A round in 2026 and going to open that towards the end of this year. The future of these catheter-based blood pumps is to be smaller. That way we can treat everybody. Right now, many patients, thousands of patients a year, don't get this life-saving therapy because the current devices are too big. So the current devices come in at 14 French, which is right around 5 millimeters. There's a few new emerging devices that will be in the 10 French size, and ours will be sub 7 French, which allows us to treat patients through the radial artery site in the wrist. And the big benefit to that is you get, first and foremost, you get to increase the eligible patients. You also decrease the complication rates. It's much easier to close up the hole post-procedurally, so you also decrease recovery times and decrease total procedural costs. When looking at the total market opportunity, our pump can serve the full market. Currently, the market's roughly $1.5 billion and growing very rapidly. It's expected to be near $5 billion by the time we're planning on entering the market in 2032. Split up into two different disease states. One of them is short-term, which is high-risk PCI, and that's where you use the device for a handful of hours intraprocedurally. And then the other is cardiogenic shock, and that's when you use the device for a few months, or for a few weeks, maybe a few months. When looking at the leadership team, the core team is myself and my co-founder, Peter Jacobs. I've been passionate about cardiovascular medical devices since my early teenage years because I had an uncle who would show me pictures of procedures he had had and devices that were implanted in his heart, and it made it very concrete for me that these devices can save lives. So I've been pursuing the cardiovascular track to make life-saving devices now since my education. And I brought on my co-founder, Peter Jacobs, who has over 24 years of experience. He spent most of those 24 years at startups running R&D and operations and has been part of 2 successful exits in that field. So to sum it up, we're creating the world's smallest blood pump, the only one that's compatible in the wrist. We do have 5 approved patents and a handful of more patents that are currently pending. We are going to be expanding the market by 15%, which equates to $630 million. We already have a strategic partner who's already invested in us. They actually ended up fully subscribing our seed round because they were excited about this. And I'm very passionate. So if you have any more questions, please feel free to reach out to me. Thank you.
Thank you.